If you're currently at A2 level, you probably understand simple conversations, basic texts, and everyday vocabulary. However, reaching B1 requires more than simply learning new words. At B1, you need to communicate with greater independence, express opinions, and understand longer conversations without translating every sentence in your head. The good news is that this transition is often faster than learners expect. Instead of studying harder, you need to study smarter. Today, I'll show you 5 practical steps that can help you bridge the gap from A2 to B1 and start using English more naturally every day. The first step is to increase your exposure to understandable English. Many learners spend most of their time studying grammar rules, but very little time actually listening to the language. To move towards B1, you should listen to English every day, even if it's only for 15 or 20 minutes. Choose content that is slightly above your current level but still understandable. Podcasts for learners, simple YouTube videos, and graded listening materials are excellent choices. The goal isn't to understand every single word. The goal is to train your brain to recognize patterns, pronunciation, and common expressions naturally. The second step is to start thinking in English instead of translating everything from your native language. Translation can be useful at the beginning, but it often becomes a barrier as you progress. Try describing simple activities in your head throughout the day. For example, when you're making breakfast, walking to work, or shopping, create short English sentences about what you're doing. This exercise may feel strange at first, but it gradually develops fluency because your brain begins producing English directly. The more often you think in English, the less dependent you become on mental translation. The third step is to focus on high-frequency vocabulary and useful phrases rather than isolated words. Many learners know thousands of individual words but struggle to create natural sentences. Native speakers rely heavily on common expressions, collocations, and sentence patterns. Instead of memorizing a word like decision, learn phrases such as make a decision or reach a decision. Instead of studying random vocabulary lists, collect expressions that appear repeatedly in conversations and reading materials. This approach helps you communicate more smoothly and makes your English sound more natural and confident. The fourth step is to improve your speaking through repetition and imitation. One of the fastest ways to build fluency is to listen to short pieces of English and repeat them aloud. Try to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation as closely as possible. This method helps you develop better pronunciation while also improving listening comprehension. You don't need a conversation partner every day to make progress. Even 5 or 10 minutes can strengthen your confidence. Consistency matters much more than long study sessions. Speak aloud daily to make it feel automatic. The fifth step is to read every day and actively engage with what you read. Reading exposes you to grammar and vocabulary in real situations, making them easier to remember. Choose short articles, learner stories, news reports, or blog posts that match your interests. As you read, highlight useful phrases and write them down in a notebook or digital document. Afterwards, try summarizing the text in your own words using simple English. This small habit combines reading, writing, and vocabulary development into a single activity, making your study time much more effective. Progress from A2 to B1 is not about perfection. You will still make mistakes, forget words, and occasionally misunderstand people. That's completely normal. Successful learners are not the ones who avoid mistakes. They are the ones who keep using English despite those mistakes. Every conversation, every listening session, and every page you read contributes to your improvement. Focus on communication rather than perfection, and you'll notice your confidence growing much faster than expected. If you follow these 5 steps consistently, you'll understand more, respond more quickly, and feel less nervous. Most importantly, English will start feeling like a tool you use rather than a subject you study. Listen daily, think in English, learn useful phrases, practice speaking aloud, and read regularly. Small actions repeated consistently create remarkable results. Stay patient, and your move to B1 will become a reality. If you follow these 5 steps consistently, you'll gradually notice several changes. You'll understand more spoken English, respond more quickly in conversations, and feel less nervous when expressing your ideas. Most importantly, English will start feeling like a tool you use rather than a subject you study. Remember, listen daily, think in English, learn useful phrases, practice speaking aloud, and read regularly. Small actions repeated consistently create remarkable results. Keep going, stay patient, and your move from A2 to B1 will become a realistic and achievable goal.